This is Fan Chao. My student number is 233702009. Today I'll talk about my second project, Graph Database. So I modified my first project Python script to only get the data from 2010, which nearly 30,000 rows. I'll probably need 10% of them, so I use stratified sampling to make sure I'm not introducing any bias to the data. As you can see, the origin data, August, counting 4.5% of crimes in the total in the whole year. And after I use my sampling, and also August is still the lowest crime month with lowest crime numbers. So I also introduced some new descriptive data like population in 2010 and to make sure I can better visualize and calculate query the crime rate for each neighborhood. Here's my new arrow tool. So this is how I design my crime database. So each crime case, I design a node for it and also have a type label as a crime and also have a second label as crime types. So this way I can better separate different crime types with different colors and also easier to query certain crime types. And I didn't have any date node because the date and time data type is very powerful in Neo4j, just like Python, so you can easily to query on that. I don't think it's necessary to have any date nodes. I have a month node here, but that's just virtual relationship, highest crime month for one of the queries. I can show a little bit later. There's no relationship with anyone. And I have neighborhood NPU and county, and also other one just very straightforward. So if I move to my Neo4j, and this is just one of the suburb. And you can see it's very clear to see different crime types happening in the suburb and also other hierarchy here. And again, the month node has no relationship. And for the query part, I'll just talk about a couple due to time. So first one will be like this is the distinct crime types list for each suburb and comparing pairwise comparison. And you can see the first result will have two suburb, downtown and midtown share this exactly same crime types. And another one, if I move up, and this is just one of the result visualization. You can see two suburbs share 6 different colors. This is another way to show how easy you can see from different color for the second label of the crimes. And for one, so this one I use APOC and also sort and APOC to set. I just think make the query a little bit easier. I use a pattern comprehension as well in some of the queries. And for this one, just finding the highest crime month. So, but the saying is sometimes the 103 has two exact same highest crime count, which is 5. So I have to return 2 months for that bit, which is a little bit more complicated. But I think that's the best way, easy accurate way to reflect the result. And here's just another pattern comprehension being used. And same with bit, same with zone, sorry. Zone 2 sharing 44, sharing both November and June, sharing the same crime numbers. And this one just visualization of the adjacent zone share same crime. Again, the month node has a virtual relationship now, and you can see in both zone 3 and zone 5 share highest crime month, which is July. And on this virtual machine, I also have this input of crime count for the zone 3 and also crime count for the 59. I think that's a really good way to demonstrate how many crime numbers actually there are. And I also use this is for the bit. I think it's easy for players to patrol the area to know which bit has sharing highest crime months and which months they are. So it's better for them to planning. And the last one, use some crime database data science algorithm to calculate the similarities for between different suburbs. But I don't think I have time to talk about here. But feel free to have a good look on my PDF. Thank you so much.